My motivation for wanting to become a teacher today stems right back from the days that I actually went to primary school. I have very, very fond memories of when I was at primary school and the education that I received, and I would hope to do the same for my future students. There were certain teachers that inspired and influenced me, and I really hope that I can leave those sort of memories for my future students. Another factor that motivates me to become a teacher today is my two own children, both of which are still in primary school. Being surrounded by the primary school environment and seeing and watching them grow and learn and improve each day has truly been an inspiration. I want to be a positive role model in my classroom, one that the children look up to and respect. I also want to create dynamic learning environments that motivate and challenge the children to want to learn more. I want to create lessons that are centered around student-led learning, lessons that captivate, engage, and lessons that build on self-confidence. Now has never been a greater time to incorporate technology-based learning into our school environment. It is around us in abundance, and this too I am excited for. I want to come home from work satisfied and know that I have made a difference. That is why I am motivated to become a teacher today. I have chosen the phase of primary school teaching because the children that are in the primary school years are so impressionable. They have just started out on their educational journey and they are like little sponges. Primary school is the place to lay strong educational foundations, and I want to be a part of that. I also like the opportunity of being able to teach across a broad range of subjects. Some of my favourites include technology, English, the arts and physical education. Another aspect that has drawn me to choosing primary school education is the opportunity to have the same class of students for the whole year. I believe that this will give me the opportunity to get to know my students on a deeper level and create more meaningful learning environments. Using technologies within a primary school setting is vital for laying the strong foundations required for secondary schooling and beyond. I look forward to playing a role in introducing my young students to new technologies and watching them explore and experiment with them. I would consider myself somewhere between a digital immigrant and a digital native, as Prensky would say. I am quite fluent with digital technologies, but I know I still have a lot to learn. As a primary school teacher, I hope to incorporate many learning opportunities that involve the use of technology, even throughout the numeracy and literacy strands. I believe that technology can make for a richer learning experience by engaging the students and put them in charge of their own learning. Some of the resources that I've come across that I know would be beneficial in my future classroom are Padlet, Study Ladder, Prezi, blogs, a digital class newsletter, QR codes with iPads, just to name a few. Using these resources can meet many required outcomes that are in the Australian curriculum. For the majority of the students in this era, computers and online technology are a daily part of their lives. They are surrounded by it everywhere they go, so one would assume that it needs to be a key focus throughout their education. The world as we know it has also changed with the advancements of digital technology, so I feel strongly that it is my job to prepare my students to face this in their future endeavours. I want the parents of my students to be confident that their children are receiving the very best education that they can. An education where their children are confident to go out into the world and embrace all that it has to offer them. Over the course of my studies, I hope to develop a strong digital pedagogy that embraces and experiments with new technologies with enthusiasm and wonder, and I promise to make it a part of my lifelong learning journey.